Morning everybody, Jason, Hollis Farms. Just left the ball tournament. Had a good weekend. Cody and them won the whole tournament. Just had the championship game, won it. Had pretty good ball this weekend. But anyway, I'm loaded up in the Tacoma. First road trip for the Tacoma. I'm packed up, got all my stuff with me. We are headed northeast. Got a pretty long drive, I think it's about a 9-hour drive. I don't know if I'll make it all the way tonight. It's kind of early in the afternoon, but I don't want to. I might push it, just depends on kind of how I feel. But I get through some of these roads and all. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about the Tacoma. I'm really, really liking it. And tell y'all a few reasons why I do. So let me get through all these, quite a few turns right out here leaving the park to get on we're gonna get on a big road here in just a little while and be on it for a ways. But another road trip, first road trip in the Tacoma. All right, so we was playing up here, North Mississippi. I'm headed northeast. It's kind of got me headed up here. I'm hoping it don't carry me through Memphis. I hate going through Memphis, Tennessee, but I'm hoping it goes right around. I'm kind of watching. The reason I hadn't been talking is been a bunch of turns up here until I kind of get stretched out, but we rolling right along.
Use the right lane to take exit 12BA.
Alright, so this thing's got me, I didn't even pay no attention what highway I'm on now. I had to look in a minute, but it's kind of got me headed up here towards Collierville. I think it's going to loop me around Memphis. Excuse me, well, I ain't got to get in all this mess, but so far, so good on the Tacoma. I gotta slow down a little bit. I was sitting there running 85. This thing rides good, runs good. It's small. I'm kind of packed in here pretty good right now. I had to put a toolbox in the back that I've had for years to put some of my junk in since I brought everything with me when Cody came, when we come to the tournament. So anyway, got some stuff that's gonna fix that storage problem before too long. But so far so good. I mean, just like I was running 80 and all there for a while, I'm still getting over 22 miles a gallon. I have just about made my mind up not to lift this truck, and this is the first time I've ever in years bought a truck that had street tires on it and didn't immediately take them off. But it's almost summertime. I think I'm gonna leave these on them and put some miles on them. But ride's good. Most of the time around the house, I've been getting upwards of 23, have gotten close to 24 miles a gallon when it's, you know, I'm cruising around about 60, 65. When you get up there 70, say I'm running about 75 now, it starts drinking a little bit more. But I tell you, the reason that I thought, the big reason that I about made my mind up to just leave it like it is, the main reason is the gas mileage. I run so many miles just running around highway, not mud riding or nothing like that. I could get by with these street tires. I'll eventually probably put some mudders on it, but I've made my mind up for now, that's subject to change, but to not level it, lift it, or nothing. I really don't like leveling one. The biggest reason that I don't like leveling one, unless you had some airbags or something, you put a little bit of weight back there, and you're riding like this, headlights pointing up there. Ain't nothing no worse than meeting somebody that's, especially one of these half-ton trucks that they've lifted, and then they hook the least bit to it, and it sits like this, and bright eyes, you're riding down the road. And I about decided just to leave this. May end up with airbags on it, I don't know, just kind of depends on what I hook to. But the truck, this 6-cylinder for sure, is not near as powerful, not near as much torque or horsepower as the little Nissan. But that's okay, didn't buy it for horsepower. Got the Dodge if we need horsepower. I'm looking for turkeys, I saw some back here a while ago. But I just wanted this truck to haul some of my junk, hunting stuff mostly, a little bit of here and there, pull a little trailer, and I had no idea it'd get this good of gas mileage. So I am tickled with that. I mean, if I was if I was to lift it the least bit, you get up there to probably a, I don't know, a 32, 33 inch tire. It's going to knock it back. I mean, it's going to get to that 15, probably 15 where it's going to end up. I already had somebody comment on that, and that's about right. Every time you, like my Dodge got super gas mileage when I first got it with them little bitty tires on it. I put them 35s on it, and it's a 15, 16 mile per gallon. I just don't want to do that. So I'm getting about 7 most of the time around the house. If I'm not running 70, 75, I'm going to be getting about 7 to 8 miles per gallon better. That's a lot if you run 35 to 45,000, 50,000 miles a year. It adds up, especially how his gas is. So I really don't have any reason besides looks to lift it. They do look good when you do that. But I'm going to kind of leave this, and I got a lot in mind to do to this truck, and I'm hoping it'll last like I want it to. I would love for this thing to go that 250,000, 300,000 miles and get it like I want and be able to use it for a while like I want. So I wasn't sure about the access cab, they call it, but it's going to work out fine when I finish what I want to do on the back. Plenty of room for what I want to do. Never have enough room for anybody to ride in the back anyway. So loving the long bed. Hadn't got to really use it yet, but I like the long bed. Truck rides good. Seems like it may be a little noisier inside the cab. I don't know. Not really. I mean, it's fine. I'm facing across. I knew I was close. I'm finna cross over in Tennessee line right here. But anyway, just the truck sits good, rides good. I hadn't had a Toyota. Last Toyota I got, I had an 06. But I'm really liking this thing. And like I said, I got a lot coming that we're going to do to it. Just trying to get through this turkey season and get done with that. But really excited about it. I'm just hoping it lasts just a long time. That's my main thing. But,
welcome to Tennessee.
She talks to you when you cross the state line. Welcome to Tennessee. But yeah, super excited about the Tacoma. And I hadn't really, that Titan I had, boy, that thing, that's one of the best, most comfortable sitting trucks that I've had. But, you know, it had the short bed on it, it just really didn't get much more out of it than I can make out of this truck right here. So I'm pretty excited about kind of building this and finishing it out like I want. I think I might be fitting out to turn here in just a second. All right, like I said, when I got this truck, I really wasn't planning on getting one right at the time. I wanted to wait a little while. But they were that's a message from the guy that I'm headed to see. But they're changing the engine in them, going to that 4-cylinder turbo, and they've already changed what is the big Toyota Tundra? They've already changed it to a 6-cylinder turbo deal, so that's why I jumped on this truck, is because I want them to get the kinks worked out of that. It sounds like a good deal. I hope it is, but anyway, we're going to run this one a while, hopefully, if everything works out right. But all right, I am, let me pay attention to what I got to do. I'll get stretched out here in a minute. I am in the edge of Tennessee. I think I'm just east of Memphis. I done got so used to punching in on the GPS. I got me a little mount suction cup right there to my radio, because I don't ever cut the radio on hardly. Got my phone sitting there where I ain't got to hold it. Got the maps going. This truck's got a map on it, system deal, but I don't know. I just done got used to using my phone. And it was a little off the other day. It kind of carried me somewhere I didn't want to, and I kind of couldn't see the options. I just need to play with it. I'm sure it'll work fine. Couldn't see the options that I could see as good on my phone. But rolling right along, enjoying the Tacoma. I like it. It's I have spun the tires a little bit in some mud. These are, depending on what I get into. If I get stuck or get aggravated spinning the tires somewhere, because these tires is on it, you'll mess around and get stuck in grass if you don't watch it. I think I got enough clearance, and I probably put the biggest on it that I can fit when I do it. I don't know. I may put the same size. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up. But all right, I'm going to quit rambling and get on up the road. I'll keep y'all posted how we do it. Alright, so I just looked at a sign. I'm on 269 North. Boy, I tell you what, I'm aggravated. When me and Cody, we ain't a few minutes from the house the other day and passed a little old truck with a trailer. Cracked my windshield. Aggravating. Brand new. Alright, so I was kind of texting my buddy back and forth where I'm headed to. When I was talking to y'all a while ago, he texted me, and I was trying to decide if I was going to drive all night, try to get that daylight in the morning or whatever. I won't be too late if I drive all night, but it kind of makes you tired the rest of the trip. He texted me a while ago. He said, I wouldn't be in no hurry. Got a big front coming through, and supposed to have like 30, 40 mile an hour wind tomorrow. That won't be real good. So I think I'm going to just get on up there to where I don't have too long a drive in the morning, find me somewhere to stop, try to get me a good night's sleep, maybe a pretty good supper or something, and I gotta get a bag of ice. I got mine. I got some good wild hog summer sausage in the cooler back there. That's probably what I'm gonna do for supper, because I ain't been eating real good the last couple of days. But so that probably solves that. We'll just kind of take our time. Wind's blowing me all over the road right now. It's blowing up here, edge of Tennessee. One thing I was going to tell y'all about this Tacoma, most people, I'm kind of learning about what a lot of people do to these things. Most people that's lifting them and going like to a 33 to a 35-inch tire, they're changing gears in them. It's on four-wheel drive, you got to change front and rear, and it does shift a lot. Kind of not really a concern with me. So the one thing that you almost need to do if you lift it and put bigger tires on it, you got to change gears, and just don't know that I want to do all that. I hadn't pulled a trailer with it yet. I'm gonna kind of play with that at some point. I've heard and I bet just from driving it, not hooked to anything, if you pull a boat or a Ranger or something, it's going to shift a lot. You probably want to manually, it's got 6-speed in it, probably want to run it in 5th a lot if you're in some hills. But that's one of the only downfalls, and that hadn't really bothered me, is pretty high speeded, but that's where some of the gas mileage comes from. And I think as long as you treat it right, it'll work out right in the end. Alright, so I'm getting off right here. Boy, that crack's got me aggravated. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I am getting on 40 East.
Keep left to merge onto I-40 East.
40 East, headed towards Nashville. I think it's fixing to tell me how many miles I'm gonna be on 40. Let's see what it says here in just a second. Got 800 feet.
Keep left.
It's gonna tell me what we're doing. Alright, let's see how long Siri tells us we're gonna be on.
For 182 miles, continue straight.
182 miles, continue straight. I like that. Ain't got to turn for a while. Alright, so I am still on somewhere on 40. I think it said I got about 80 miles to Nashville. Had to take a leak, getting close on gas, so I stopped at a Love's and took a leak, got a little gas, and I was getting hungry. I was going to eat out of the truck, but I said, I'm going to stop right here and wasn't sure what I wanted. I got me a Diet Dr. Pepper. They didn't have no zeros. Shouldn't have done this, but I got me a can of Pringles. But one thing I was kind of wanting, them cold sandwiches they have, like a ham and cheese. I didn't even get nothing to put on it. I forgot that fella right there wouldn't let me over. He don't even know where he's at. But anyway, got me a Love's ham and cheese sandwich. I thought that might be pretty good tonight. Keep on rolling. It's almost 7 o'clock. I don't know how long I'm gonna drive tonight. I'm still looking to see. I've got that habit of looking for turkeys. Alright, Alright, y'all, still on the road. That sign says 46 miles to Nashville. I think I've been on the road, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours now. I ain't even really been paying no attention. I ain't in no big hurry, just rolling. But I tell y'all what, I have come to where I fell in love with these hills, and I call them mountains up here in Tennessee and Kentucky. I just love it up here for some reason. It's just beautiful. Sun's going down, got my lights on. It ain't too awful far from being dark. Time's gonna change somewhere up through here. I can't remember exactly where it changes, but we're still rolling. Still getting about 22 miles a gallon running these hills, running 75, 80. Alright, y'all, I'm just a few miles from Nashville, maybe 15 miles or so, 15, 20 miles, but I've slowed down a little bit, just kind of cooling it, running about 68, 69, and I'm up getting over 23 miles a gallon. Man, I like that. It's been a mini moon since I had it, and I probably never really had anything to get this, because I always, if I did have a little Toyota or something that got it, I always ended up putting big tires on it and all and killing it. But man, I am liking this. Starting to get a little darker on me now. Alright, so I'm fitting to start working my way around Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee, still on 40. Fixing to exit here a minute and get on another highway though. Alright, so now we're on I-65 headed towards Louisville, Kentucky. I got in some traffic. I'm gonna get through all this mess. Alright, y'all, we just crossed the Kentucky line. We're gonna just about nearly go from, since we come through Memphis, the full width of Tennessee and Kentucky, west to east, before we get done. I just had a big truck blow at me. I don't know what the fire he is blowing at. Never know. He might be sleepy. Alright, y'all, we're coming into Bowling Green, Kentucky. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. 23.9 miles to the gallon in the Tacoma. I like it. Alright, y'all, I believe it said we are on Highway 60. Old truck's rolling. Highway 68 now, I believe is what it said. Got about another hour left in me, and I'm gonna about be done. Alright, y'all, done got late. Found me somewhere to lay down for a little while. Take me a nap. No, I'm actually gonna get me a pretty good night's sleep. Then we'll get back at it tomorrow. Tacoma did good. Very happy with it. First road trip. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.